Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your August 2023 general reading. We're looking at the first half of August from the 1st through the 15th, and this reading is for the fire sign of Sagittarius. I hope everyone's doing well. As always, my gratitude for all that you do for my YouTube channel, those of you who just take the time to watch the videos, liking, sharing, subscribing. Hitting that like button is super important. It really helps move the channel along. Those of you who comment, who reach out for personal readings, who refer and recommend, my gratitude always. Thank you. So, Sagittarius, if your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign is in Sagittarius, this video is for you. If you're cross-watching for a Sagittarian, this is also a relevant video for you. It's a general reading, so of course the details and little details and specifics will always vary, but the fundamental energy remains the same. And if you know your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, watch them for additional insight and perspective. And if something really does get you, it touches you, it resonates with you, and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading or information about that for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please email me directly. Feel free at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can also see that contact info by clicking on the title or the description of this video. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually respond the same day with more information. I do offer a pretty wide variety of choices for readings of all different lengths and types and costs and budgets. And scheduling with the readings is done in a fairly timely fashion too. I do readings full time. It's all I do. So I work pretty hard to try and get you in as soon as I can. So if that's something you're interested in, please email me. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what the first half of August looks like, what it holds for you. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite. So we begin with Judgment, a pretty significant crossroads choice. This is a call to action, and what you choose to do or choose not to do will have a significant, lasting, if not permanent, impact on your life. For example, if you choose to say no to whatever is the opportunity or option in front of you, because judgment usually shows up when there's a choice. If you choose to say no, then it probably won't come around again, and you'll be stuck with whatever it is. Moving forward, if you choose to take a different path, if you choose to step off the beaten path you're currently on, it could potentially change your life. And it's about being accountable and responsible for the choices we make and the actions we take as well. With the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, showing up as a king, but it could be a female. This is likely you. For some of you, it might be another fire sign that's significant somehow. Next, we have the Nine of Swords, but there's stress, anxiety, worry, fear of an unknown future. What if this horrible thing happens? What if this doesn't happen? This other horrible thing happens. It's overthinking it. It's spending too much mental time focusing on something and focusing on it in a negative way. Really worried and stressed about something that hasn't played out yet. With the Knight of Cups, interesting. The Knights usually represent offers and opportunities, the speed at which situations move. The Knight of Cups goes, his whole objective is love, is emotion. So he goes charging off to offer that love, that emotion, that support, encouragement. Why the fear? You're afraid to offer it. You're afraid of how it'll be received, or you're afraid. I don't know. That's an interesting combination of cards. Well, we'll clarify. Moving on, next we have the Six of Swords, a card of healing, of leaving the past behind you, the worst of it behind you, and sailing into calmer waters. It's transitional, meaning it's a healing process. You're not. The worst is behind you, but you're not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, but you're definitely moving in the right direction and having learned quite a bit too. Potential for healing here. With the Ace of Cups, new love and romance, or the heart being receptive and opening up to love or to support and encouragement, perhaps in a way that you weren't before. Healing of the heart, basically, I'm seeing. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy, no. Well, I'm going to take them both. Two cards came out together. Overall energy, Sagittarius, we have the Ten of Coins, which is long-term stability and security, particularly around home and family. And the Four of Wands, one of the happy home cards, celebratory events with home and family, unexpected blessings, happy surprises. Both of these cards together are a classic combination for marriage. Some of you may have marriage on your mind. It might be inheritance for some of you, or the property itself, home, property, inheritance, long-term stability and security around home and family, however that resonates for you. Okay, let's clarify. Let's clarify that overall energy. Or some of you may be afraid to propose. You might not be sure how it's received. I don't know why. I'm picking up an awful lot of energy for a lot of the signs for the first half of August that are focused in the relationship area of life. So it's interesting. Those energies are coming through the strongest right now. Maybe worried that somebody else is going to take someone away from you or something like that. All right, let's clarify that overall energy. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. It's a classic marriage combination. The 2 of Cups and the Empress. My goodness. 2 of Cups, soulmate, kindred spirits, best friends, beautiful union and partnership. The Empress, the mother, maternal energy, fertility. Some of you might be finding out that you're pregnant. It might be that for some of you. Maybe after some trials and tribulations. And you might be afraid moving forward of how it's going to work out, especially if you've had, miscarriages or something in the past. Could be that for some of you. Relationships and marriage is what I'm getting here, or securing the relationship with someone that you look at as quite lovely, quite beautiful, regardless of your gender. The Empress is also a sign of fertility, meaning that the time is right to plant seeds, to grow something. It's also a card of abundance. It's a good money month. All right, let's clarify Judgment with the King of Wands. Two of Wands and the Fool. You're at a place where you have a choice or a decision in front of you about starting off on a brand new life cycle, doing something completely new, completely different, or in a new and different way, taking a chance, taking a risk, stepping off the beaten path, and trusting. King of Wands. Ten of Pentacles again with the Hierophant, and the Three of Pentacles, building something long-lasting, stable, solid. It feels here like you're very much in the space where you're looking at the possibility of investing in something for long-term security and stability. That could be marriage, children, the house itself, like property. Because again, it's all about long-term, securing the long-term stability and security of home and family. Some of you, this may have something to do with an inheritance issue. I'm getting just the slightest quiet echo about that for someone. Nine of Swords and Knight of Cups. Wondering if the offer is coming in, being afraid to make the offer, or being afraid if you don't, somebody else will. Interesting. Nine of Swords, stress, anxiety, unknown future. Interesting. The Four of Wands again, that happy home card, but with Death and the Five of Pentacles. The fear here is that you'll be shut out somehow. Now, for some of you, just on a purely financial material, it might have something to do with inheritance, property itself. That money, property aspect of it. For others of you, it's about a relationship, because also with that Nine of Swords, don't forget, is this Knight of Cups, which is that love-driven offer. So in terms of relationships, you may feel that if you don't make this offer, if you don't move forward, that, for example, a relationship will break up, or somebody will take an offer from somewhere else, and you'll be left out in the cold. Let's clarify that Knight of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Well, we have the Ace of Cups twice. We have the Ace of Cups twice, the Four of Wands twice, the Ten of Pentacles twice. Yeah, it's... Clarify Six of Swords, healing. Ten of Wands, Knight of Wands, making the decision to lay down a burden you've been carrying that perhaps has kept you blocked, so that you can charge forward in a new beginning, the heart opening up again. Ace of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles and the World. Again, I'm getting echoes of different stories in my head, but they all have the same fundamental energy here. Long-term security and stability around home and family. Some of it might be the physical property, the house itself, property matters of some kind, and inheritance matters of some kind. Wanting to secure long-term stability. For others of you, it's going to be relationships centered around moving in together, marriage, building a home, a life together, moving forward. There's fear here about... I feel like there's fear on both sides. Like, if I do this, what's the worst that could happen? If I don't do this, what's the worst that could happen kind of energy. Don't allow that to kind of keep you stuck in that place, because if you're stuck and stagnant and you make no choices, somehow the choice will be made for you. You may lose out on what it is you're actually wanting. It's time to drop some long carried burden about what you tell yourself is stopping you, or is keeping you stuck, or stopping you from moving forward, so that in fact you can move forward to have a new beginning. So basically action, it feels like it's what is required here. So let's end by seeing what Spirit has to say about this. Advice, guidance, feedback, messages from Spirit for Sagittarius for the first half of August 2023. The Star, renewed, restored hope, faith, and optimism, wish fulfillment, particularly after a challenging time. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. Make the offer or take the offer. That's what it is here. Because that's your that's the path towards your wish fulfillment. The Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. Divine timing, orchestration, and celebratory energy. Celebrations, people coming together again in celebrations. It's all kind of key here on that Knight of Cups, which we also have twice. Many of you, this is going to be like a personal romantic relationship reading. You know, it's make that offer, it's take that offer, make that offer, whichever side of the fence that you're on. Stop keeping yourself stuck by worrying about one way or the other, and move forward and just do it. Take a page out of the Fool's book and just move forward and do it. Okay, Sagittarius, those are your messages for the first half of August. I hope you enjoyed them, found them relevant, found them useful, found them helpful, gave you food for thought. Again, if it did resonate with you, or you simply like the reading style and you are interested in a personal reading, email me and I'd be happy to send you information about that. My email address is maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can also see it by clicking on the title or description of this video. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the August mid-month readings. Stay safe and well until then, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.